Cox Communications is proud to provide coverage of one of our community's exciting annual events, the 2018 Pride Night Parade from downtown Las Vegas, featuring over 100 colorful parade entries and floats, with commentary from your hosts Bryan and Sean McAllister. The 2018 Las Vegas Pride Night Parade, only on Cox's YURVIEW Las Vegas.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the 20th annual Pride Night Parade here in downtown Las Vegas. I'm Bryan, along with Fox 5's Sean McAllister, here to kick off yet another great Pride weekend in Las Vegas.
A gorgeous night here in downtown. We are perched here at 4th and Carson, probably the best vantage point along this parade route. And what a parade it's going to be. 100 entries.
100 entries, and Sean, we've got the best spot on the rail. I'm telling you, they're going to come by. We can almost touch them. I can even hear them in the background. As with pretty much every parade that we've done together, we kick it off with the Desert Brotherhood Motorcycle Club, probably the loudest of all entries that we're going to see tonight.
And these guys they kick the parade off every single year. They've obviously rolled into town on time. There is one entry that we're still waiting for. They're coming in from California, so let's hope that there's no tie-up on the 15, and fingers crossed they'll be here before the end of the parade.
I've got faith. Now these guys are going to kick it off, which was their Desert Brotherhood Motorcycle Club, which was founded in 1992 as a group of motorcycle riders that does not discriminate and is open to all members 21 years and older. It's become one of the most popular motorcycle clubs in the area, and members get to enjoy great rides, great times together, and true friendship.
And this is one of those entries that really rumbles your guts, isn't it? They roll by and it just shakes your soul.
If you're gonna have one, let's kick it off with, I can feel that bass just coming straight through my body right now. These guys are rolling down. You can feel you can smell the fumes. They're filling your nostrils. And man, what a way to kick off Pride.
And the flags are waving here along the parade route as the engines rev.
Well, it looks like Wells Fargo. Here they come, that classic stagecoach.
And they always have that team of horses pulling that stagecoach. You know the second that you see that Wells Fargo is on its way. We stand together, we stand stronger every day. That is the theme for Wells Fargo this year, and they have been a long time contributor to the LGBT community, 3 decades. They have been going strong, working with organizations like Point Foundation, the Trevor Project, and SAGE. So really showing their commitment, not only here tonight, but really all year long.
Now, usually in the Pride route, these guys are a little bit later, but we put them up front because, there's such a huge contingency. You're going to see, they must have closed the banks down early today to get everybody over here and ballooned up, because it is always one of the most colorful entries of any Pride parade. Check these guys out. All the colors of the rainbow. I'm wondering how long it takes for each of them to get dressed with the wigs, with the costumes, and then the balloon backpacks.
Oh, here we go, a colorful performance with lots of balloons. Let's see what they have planned.
Ooh, choreography this year. They're stepping it up. This is classic Wells Fargo. One of my favorite costumes that come down the parade route. Choreography, they've got a DJ. Clearly they brought an MC with them.
And Wells Fargo obviously showing their commitment with the choreography, with this incredible production that they've put together for the parade this year.
And again, they gather up all of their employees. We've got Wells Fargo's throughout the valley, and of course it looks like every person that works at Wells Fargo is here tonight celebrating Pride.
And let me tell you, somebody is really out of breath after blowing up all of these balloons for the costumes that we see in this dance troupe leading off the Wells Fargo coalition here tonight.
Now, usually that's Michelle Rothstein with Balloons with a Twist. She always lends her talents to not only many organizations here in the community, but Wells Fargo specifically for the parade.
And not only is there dancing, there is some music pumping along here as we see even more of the group of Wells Fargo employees who are showing their support here tonight.
I love the panda. Oh, I kid you not. That is one of the tellers down on Blue Diamond.
Wait, that panda
No,
waits on you?
to the right. To the right.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
I love that such a huge company celebrates diversity this way. That's not afraid to come out here and participate in the parade. Bring all their employees out. The music is blaring. Everybody is dancing. The DJ's getting the crowd hyped. This is how to kick off the parade.
And you know what? This is just one example, one of many examples that we'll see here tonight of these corporations who have a huge presence here in Las Vegas and have really made a difference here in the community. They have Las Vegas residents who are working for them, and they're making sure to take care of their own.
Looks like they equipped the rest of their employees. If you weren't in balloons, it looks like you got a T-shirt and a rainbow flag. We've got some pom-poms. We've got some wigs. All I see is a sea of smiles in there, Sean.
And coming up, following Wells Fargo, we have the SGI Lay Buddhist Organization, which seeks to promote the core values of world peace and human rights around the world.
Now, it probably speaks to my naivete, but when I think of Buddhists, this is not what I think of. But I love it. That's what I love about this. The Pride Parade, they come out, they show out, they're in their true colors, in their true form, and what a better place to do that than right here for this weekend.
And another one of the groups that we see year after year,
Yeah.
and we love to see that annual support. And check it out, Brian. We have some girls on 8 wheels.
The Atomic Roller Girls is a roller derby league based right here in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. Their purpose is to promote and support the sport of flat track roller derby by fostering athleticism and encouraging personal, individual growth.
The VA, also represented here, the medical center, strives to bring awareness and equality to their LGBT employees, which is such an incredible thing that they've really, again, a commitment to the LGBT people who are there.
Every time the trucks or the bass comes through and they've got either music blaring or people cheering, it's like, literally, guys, we've got the best seat in the house. We're just a few feet from the parade route. We're down here on the street, and we've got drums, we've got horses, we've got crowds, they're cheering. They're all, oh, who do we have here?
This is one of the military vehicles that the VA has brought, followed by Caesars Entertainment.
A
Bryan,
proud sponsor here of Las Vegas Pride for years, and Caesars is dedicated to advocating, supporting, and celebrating their LGBTQ guests, team members, and neighbors.
And look at this. We actually have Caesar, we have Cleopatra, we have the horses.
We've got the Centurions. Now, this is one of those quintessential Vegas moments. When you go to Caesars, you definitely want to stop in. This is a perfect photo op.
And check it out, the horns even going.
They're legit playing those horns.
Oh, with a chariot. Look at this. Wow, they are going old school, but repping it 2018 style.
Well, look, Caesar looks amazing, and he's here to show out for Caesars. Again, these guys came out. It looks like they're representing all the, I can see the Link, Caesars, Paris, Harris, Planet Hollywood, Rio, the Cromwell, and Bally's banners all flying high for Caesars.
The Flamingo Go Pool we have represented here as well up on this float.
Love the pink flamingo.
By the way, the 70th anniversary of the Flamingo.
Isn't it hard to believe that they've been, I mean, they were like, seriously, the first ones planted down here.
And what's really cool about Caesars Entertainment is that the Human Rights Campaign Corporate Equality Index has rated them 100% for the past 11 years.
That's right.
More than a decade of incredible service to the LGBT community. So
Right.
that again shows that Caesars Entertainment really committed to its employees.
And 100% on that index is not easy to get, by the way.
It's not.
No. Looks like right behind them we've got Barclays. Now these guys invite you to join their celebration of continued advances in equality worldwide and the belief that all we need is love. As part of their corporate values of respect, integrity, service, excellence, and stewardship, Barclay colleagues in Henderson have contributed over 14,000 hours of volunteer time to the local charities. Oh, I like those shirts. I like the Love is Love shirts.
With some balloon accessories here as well. I am sensing a theme in the parade this year.
You know, one of the great things about Pride, you're going to notice a lot of these entries, you know, they've got their kids with them. Some of them have brought their pets with them. It's really an inclusive event for everybody to join in.
It really is, and that's the best part about this parade. Whether it's the people who are marching in the parade or the people who have come out along the parade route, you really do see every walk of life, which is representative of the LGBT community here in Las Vegas.
All we need is love. Nice job, Barclays. Oh, there's DJ Nico. It's funny, we see these floats, Sean, and I see all these people that we work with, I see all the people that we know. Well, Fargo came by, I saw my teller from the Blue Diamond location. This is great. And again, our vantage point here, we can see everything. We see them coming down the route, we see them as they pass by, and we see them as they head down towards Fremont Street.
And it is just a packed street here on 4th Street, downtown Las Vegas. Everywhere you see, it's just a sea of people.
And they've come out in full color.
And this is the Clark County Educational Association. Social Justice Caucus is a group of union teachers with lobbies for progressive and positive change for students and teachers. They invite teachers and students from CCSD organizations and clubs to walk with them in the Pride Parade, and that's who we're seeing out here on the parade route tonight. So some of CCSD's finest out here represented. Love that. We have Fremont Middle School and Somerset Academy represented here in the CCSD contingent as well.
I got to tell you, Sean, back in my day, and I don't want to age myself, but I certainly didn't have any programs like this where, you know, a member of the community would be able to go, feel safe, feel protected, have fellowship. And here we are, we've got these clubs now marching in the parade. I think that's great.
And that is such a cool thing, that school-age kids really feel accepted and feel like they have the ability to come out and be welcomed by the Las Vegas community. That is such an important thing to raising the next leaders.
Well, you can't miss her. There she is right there, our Grand Marshal. Please welcome 2018 Grand Marshal, Bianca Del Rio. Of course, Season 6 reigning winner of RuPaul's Drag Race. And, you know, Sean, she not only came here for Pride, but she decided that she wanted to extend that to the full community and had a private show last night at the Zumanity Theater.
That's right. And we know Edie, the mistress of sensuality from Zumanity, who's performing as part of that show as well. But Bianca Del Rio, a very recognizable figure. And something that's really cool about RuPaul's Drag Race, they won several Emmy Awards this year, which was groundbreaking for that show.
And I got to say, that show, I think, has really embedded itself into pop culture and has really brought awareness to, you know, the drag culture that a lot of people think had maybe some taboo, but now can see it in such mainstream shows as like RuPaul's Drag Race. I mean, to have Bianca Del Rio perform at the Zumanity Theater at New York, and have such a great turnout, I mean, what a fantastic opportunity.
Well, and the great thing about that show is it really exemplifies the art of drag, and that the people, the artists who are doing drag are doing it for a reason. This is something that's really helping them as people, and you get to hear those human stories on RuPaul's Drag Race, which is great. And we will be right back with the 20th annual Las Vegas Pride Night Parade after this.
Las Vegas isn't just a city where we work, it's the community where we live. And at Cox Communications, we know that giving back to our community makes Southern Nevada stronger. That's why our Cox Charities Las Vegas initiative is committed to awarding hundreds of thousands of dollars in grants to local nonprofits each year. We're proud to be a part of the fabric of this community. Together, we're making Las Vegas a better place to live. For more information or to apply for the next grant cycle, please visit coxcharitieslv.com.
We're Imagine Dragons.
I'm Tom Coughlin.
And we're Joe and Jill Biden. Every day, 43 children are diagnosed with cancer in the United States.
This leaves a devastating emotional and financial impact on the entire family.
It takes a band.
It takes a team.
It takes a community.
It takes a nation to tackle pediatric cancer.
Join the Tyler Robinson Foundation, the Biden Cancer Initiative, and the Tom Coughlin J Fund in supporting the many families tackling childhood cancer.
We are here to be a safe haven for women and children in crisis. We help women who are homeless for whatever reason. At full capacity, over 5,000 women and children come to the Shade Tree for services every year. Every day, the Shade Tree changes people's lives.
Friendly Ford says yes to the gigantic 2018 closeout. 2018's gotta go. 2019's arriving daily. Yes to the best selection. 2018's going fast. When others say no, Friendly Ford says yes. Exit Decatur North from US 95.
Welcome back to the 28th Annual Pride Parade here in downtown Las Vegas. I'm Bryan Chan, along with my good friend Sean McAllister from Fox 5. And we just saw our Grand Marshal go through, Miss Bianca Del Rio.
That's right, and now we are getting a look at the Las Vegas Pride royalty. They are looking good coming up 4th Street here in downtown Las Vegas, aren't they, Brian?
Yeah, we've got Christian Gonzalez, our Mr. Las Vegas Pride 2018. With him is Cereza Mateus, also known as La Cherry, Miss Las Vegas Pride 2018. What's interesting, though, Sean, Cereza is one of the few individuals that have the honor of holding both the Mr. and Miss Las Vegas Pride title.
And check out that Mr. Las Vegas costume there. That is, you cannot miss that this is Mr. Las Vegas, can you?
It's very
I mean,
clear.
that just screams Las Vegas.
If you had a costume in the, in the Miss America or Mr. America pageant, and if you wanted to pick something that was quintessential Las Vegas, I think that costume nails it.
That would definitely be it.
All right, we've got PFLAG. You know, we do this parade and we announce it. A lot of times we do these acronyms and sometimes we don't always explain. That stands for Parents, Friends, and Family of Lesbian and Gays. These guys are here representing all of the LGBT children in Las Vegas. This organization works to educate others, to end discrimination, and secure civil rights.
And this is such an important organization because we often hear about the struggles of LGBT people as they come out. Right. This is an organization that helps the family members, the parents, because that is a struggle that is very real as well.
Absolutely.
And of course, we have the Eagle here as well, riding in the Eagle convertible, our Mr. and Miss Las Vegas Eagle.
There they are, Gregory and Noel. Looks like right behind them is DTP Companies. It's an investment group focused on the revitalization of this downtown Las Vegas area and a proud supporter of the LGBTQ community.
And really what an incredible job has been done to revitalize this area downtown. We see new businesses popping up all the time and more people just flocking down here for entertainment and work as well.
You know, all the action is not on the Strip. People are really starting to move downtown. The homes, the restaurants, the businesses, it's really starting to be the hipster place to be.
And here we see MCC Las Vegas. This local church says that they want to serve the LGBT community by offering a safe place for all who God has called them to be.
We don't always see a lot of churches in the parade, but I love that we have these entries and they come out. There he is. He's doing the floss. I love it. He's got some spunk in him. Their motto, we have all the love you need.
And if you're interested in joining MCC Las Vegas, they do hold services Sundays at 9 and 11. They'll be holding a special service at the Pride Festival here in Las Vegas as well. And this is a new entry in the parade this year. This is Hamburger Mary's.
Now, did you ever go to the original when it was here before it shut down?
Yeah, absolutely.
And then it's made its resurrection. The community got behind it. People are very excited about it. After much anticipation, Hamburger Mary's has returned to Las Vegas on East Flamingo Road just in time to celebrate Pride. They're here to showcase all the love, fun, and flair this restaurant has to offer, and they want to remind you to eat, drink, and of course, be merry. Now, riding with this group are resident queens Coco Vega and Cinnamon St. James.
I love that. And, you know, there has been so much talk about bringing Hamburger Mary's back to Las Vegas. For years, there was talk about it, and it's finally here, and people are absolutely loving it.
I mean, it's more than just hamburgers. They do drag shows, they have performances, they have a stage. It's really built out as a place for our community to get together and celebrate. I believe last week they just hosted Pride Bingo, so it's becoming the new hotspot. All right, looks like we've got Moms Demand Action for Gun Sense in America. This group says they're marching to make Nevada free from gun violence for the LGBT community and our families. They also want everyone to know that if you need a hug from a mom, they're all here for you. Who wouldn't want a hug from a mom? Free mom hugs. Did you see that sign?
That.
They literally are giving free hugs. I love that.
We also have the Huntridge Family Clinic joining us this year, one of the main health providers for the LGBTQ community here in Las Vegas. They will be providing STD and HIV testing the week after Pride, so those are definitely important services offered by the Huntridge Family Clinic.
Huntridge, of course, a name that's been in Las Vegas for a long time associated with our community.
Yeah.
We saw the closing of that theater. I know a lot of people were so disappointed by that, but it's good to see the clinic still going strong. Now, I'm not sure what royalty we have there, but we definitely have some queens. I saw some crowns, and I'm telling you, those were some pretty high crowns. Right behind them, we've got Hertz. Hertz is proud to be celebrating their 100th year anniversary of supporting the LGBTQA community. They say their core strength lies in their ability to embrace differences and create opportunities for all employees and customers.
Hertz, thank you for joining us once again this year in the Las Vegas Pride Parade. And following them up is the Human Rights Campaign, which is an organization that we hear a lot about here in Las Vegas.
Yeah, that's right. They represent a force of more than 3 million members, Sean, and supporters nationwide. Now, as the largest national rights organization for the LGBTQ community, HRC envisions a world where LGBTQ people are ensured basic equal rights. Now, marching along with this entry, we have several people that are actually in races coming up this month. Mr. Steve Sisolak, chair of the Clark County Commission and candidate for governor. We also have Aaron Ford, is part of the Senate Majority Leader and candidate for Attorney General. We have Nelson Araujo, a good friend of myself, currently a Nevada Assemblyman and now is running for Secretary of State. Good luck in that race, Nelson. Susie Lee is an HRC endorsed candidate for Congress in District 3. And we have Stephen Horsford, who's running for Congress in District 4.
And so you probably see driving around town, you see that little equal sign bumper sticker on vehicles as you're driving around. That is the HRC symbol.
That's right.
And that lets you know that you have a supporter in front of you.
Blue square, yellow equal symbol.
That's right.
Now you're going to look for it. Look for it and find it. HRC all the way. Oh, it looks like Susie Lee. Again, this is part of the HRC. I see Nelson's on the left. Susie's right there in the middle. Aaron was on the right. Looks like Steve Sisolak. His supporters are passing out buttons, some flags. They've got lots of bag. That bag was full of swag. I wonder what she was pointing at. Maybe she can toss some stuff up here. I see Nelson waving the HRC flag. There's Steve. Steve decided he didn't want to ride in the Cadillac or in the convertible, and he was going to walk the route. There you go. I love it.
And as we know, Steve Sisolak was instrumental in getting the Vegas Golden Knights here to Las Vegas, along with the Raiders, who will be here in 2020. You see that stadium just flying up across the highway from Mandalay Bay. Every time you drive by, there's more and more of that stadium rising up from the desert.
It's amazing. It's amazing to think that last year we had just acquired one professional sports team. Not soon after that, then we got the Vegas Aces, and now we're about to have the Raiders. This town went from 0, it's going to jump to 3. There's the huge HRC flag making its way down. Of course, during the parade route, we love to see the big flags. You might not be able to see it from your vantage point, but there we go. We got an aerial shot. There it is, the blue square with the yellow equal sign representing the Human Rights Campaign.
And being an entertainment town, this is one of the entertainment venues that we have here in Las Vegas, the Eclipse Theater Entertainment Complex. It's the location of the official parade after party, where there will be food, drinks, go-go dancers, of course, a virtual reality arcade, lots going on over there. They have 8 luxury theaters over there, and those luxury theaters are nice, aren't they?
Nice. It's hard to watch those movies when you recline all the way and not fall asleep, so I don't know if that defeats the whole purpose of paying money to watch that movie. It looks like right behind them, we've got Opportunity Village. Opportunity Village is a nonprofit organization serving adults in the Southern Nevada community with intellectual and related disabilities.
Opportunity Village, such a great organization. Lots of our Las Vegas celebrities support Opportunity Village as well. Penn Jillette, you may recall when he was on Celebrity Apprentice, he was playing for Opportunity Village. And this dates back all the way to Elvis Presley. When he was performing here in Las Vegas, his silk scarves that he would hand out to the audience were made by the OVIPs at Opportunity Village. So a long connection with celebrities here in Las Vegas.
Looks like we've got Dignity Health, the St. Rose Dominican Hospitals. They're supporting their ongoing mission to serve the community with human kindness. Walking in their group are some of the everyday heroes that provide health care to our community. They are proud and excited to participate.
Brian, is that a superhero I see coming up the parade route?
Yeah, absolutely. It looks like that is Chris G with the Be the Change pack. Now, of course, she created this to empower girls, women, young men, communities of color, and the LGBTQ community to lead and use their voice to affect change in political campaigns and progressive policies so they can be the change.
And she is being a Wonder Woman tonight. Following here, Misbehave. This is the game show that we see over at Bally's Hotel. Have you been over to see this?
Actually, I haven't personally seen it, but I've seen enough clips to know that it's a pretty amazing show for what they do over there. Now, this guy, it's all about cardboard, and I don't want to ruin it for anyone that's not seen the show, but I'm going to tell you this. I've seen some huge productions on the Strip, and this guy, for some reason, has been able to come up with a concept where, with a minimal production budget, come up with a very entertaining show.
And what I do understand is that when you go to the show, your cell phone is an important part. So you need to make sure that you show up with a fully charged cell phone, and probably by the end, it's going to be drained. But it is irreverent, it is fun, it's a game show for adults. So you want to keep that in mind when you're buying your tickets over at Bally's. But a great time.
All right, we're going to have to make an appointment, Sean. There's a date right there. Sephora is making its way down. Sephora's goal is to inspire fearlessness and encourage bold choices in beauty and in life. They stand with all members of the LGBTQA community and have recently launched bold beauty classes for confidence to meet the beauty needs of the transgender and non-binary community. You can learn more about that at sephorastands.com.
And following Sephora, we have Chase Bank volunteers from JP Morgan Chase, once again proud to participate in this parade. They've been a part of this parade for 5 years now. Chase has more than 400 employees working in this region and has a very active Pride Business Resource Group, which donates many volunteer hours throughout the year. And for 16 years in a row, we mentioned earlier the Human Rights Campaign's Corporate Equality Index. 16 years, JP Morgan Chase has scored 100%.
Following them, we've got the House of Blues, which is a live music venue here in Las Vegas that hosts countless marquee musicians of every genre, from hard rock to hip hop, and their mission is to create great fan experiences through live music while advocating unity in diversity.
House of Blues is a great spot to go and see a show. It's big enough, but you still get that intimate feeling too.
Absolutely. If you've ever gone to a concert at House of Blues, it's like we've got the T-Mobile, we've got these huge venues which seat 15, 20,000 people. But when you go into a venue like House of Blues, it's such an intimate experience. And I'm telling you, the acoustics in that spot were meant for singers and musicians.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And I know we've had Billy Idol in there, Carlos Santana. Just re-up to do even more performances over at House of Blues.
It's one of Santana's favorite spots to perform here in Vegas.
It is. That's why he comes back year after year. We also have Ed Euling joining us, a longtime Las Vegas Nevadan and running as an independent for Nevada Lieutenant Governor. Ed has been with his companion Marlon for 35 years and is hoping to be the first gay executive official in Nevada.
Now, I was driving down Durango, I kid you not, a couple days ago, and I saw that right there on the front of his car, that poster, and you couldn't tell from the poster if it was just colorful, if he was just giving a nod to the community. But now that I'm understanding a little bit more about his campaign and his platform, I think that's fantastic, and I'm so glad he joined us for the parade tonight. Right behind him, we've got the Clark County Democratic Party, and they're here to remind you that early voting is now through Friday, November 2nd, and Election Day is Tuesday, November 6th. Guys, whatever you do, just vote. We want you to get out and vote. You can vote at any voting center in Clark County, and walking with their contingency are Congresswoman Jackie Rosen running for U.S. Senate. We've got Congresswoman Dina Titus, Nevada State Senator Aaron Ford running for State Attorney General, and Nevada State Assemblyman Nelson Araujo running for Secretary of State.
And the message here, regardless of party affiliation, the message here is that you really need to get out and vote. Right. This is our civic duty to inspire change. That's how we do it. You can't complain unless you contribute, and you contribute by voting.
Absolutely. Now again, one thing to note, Sean, early voting, you can stop in any poll if you are registered to vote and participate in early voting. If you vote on actual election day, you've got to go to the poll where you have registered. Looks like we've got the Red Rock Democratic Club coming down, along with banners for Governor Marshall.
Yeah, Kate Marshall is our former Nevada State Treasurer and is now running for Lieutenant Governor. Kate is proud to be endorsed by the Human Rights Campaign and says that she's committed to ensuring our state is open and inclusive to everyone.
Looks like right behind her, we've got Assemblyman Edgar Flores, who says he's here to celebrate love while reminding everyone that we must continue to demand equality and equity.
All right, Brian. So, every year we see some party entries in this parade, and we have one of them coming up on us now.
We can always count on Free Zone to take itself out of the box, no pun intended, right, to come here and join us. And you never know what they're going to be doing. Now, usually, Peter Jobson, who works at Free Zone, who owns Blown Out Productions, has a heavy hand in designing the costumes and the floats. And I kid you not, I mean, this thing is just one of the highlights of every parade. Look at that butterfly costume. We've got a unicorn head. We've got someone twirling a baton. It looks like we might have one of the Sin City sisters holding the banner. Free Zone is a gaming establishment with a full kitchen and nightclub open 24/7. They are proud to be open to all walks of life in the LGBT community, and they say they are a place to be yourself without judgment and have a great time together with others.
And we have the walking contingent of Free Zone, followed by some royalty riding up in the bed of the truck as well.
Oh, I like that guy's headdress.
We can probably figure out a way to get you one of those, Brian.
I'll give you $10 if you go through the rest of the broadcast wearing that. All right, looks like we've got royalty up there. I can't really make out her sash, but she's got a rainbow balloon scepter. It looks like she's got a couple of showgirls behind her. Man, some of these costumes are so, I mean, they could rival any of the showgirls that used to be at Follies or at Jubilee.
And I have no doubt after the parade, the party will probably move back to Free Zone at some point too. And Free Zone is one of the multiple establishments that we are going to see here in the parade. And we have many more party entries still to come, so you want to stick around for those. They are never disappointing.
All right, here comes Smiths. They're here, and they made it. Their purpose is to feed the human spirit by uplifting their customers, associates, and communities. They have a bold plan in action to end hunger in our communities and eliminate waste across their company by 2025.
The AIDS Healthcare Foundation is a global nonprofit organization with the mission of cutting-edge medicine and advocacy for all people, regardless of their ability to pay, which, as the banner says, is an absolute lifesaver for people who don't have the financial means to get tested and for medicine. So this is an amazing organization.
You know, outlets like that are instrumental in our community. Not everybody can afford to get tested or the medication. Having things like this where people know that they can go, not only is it confidential, not only is it safe, but of course it's a place for them to get the help that they need.
Which is an incredible service here in the Las Vegas community. And we will be right back with more from the 2018 Las Vegas Pride Parade after this.
Las Vegas isn't just a city where we work, it's the community where we live. And at Cox Communications, we know that giving back to our community makes Southern Nevada stronger. That's why our Cox Charities Las Vegas initiative is committed to awarding hundreds of thousands of dollars in grants to local nonprofits each year. We're proud to be a part of the fabric of this community. Together, we're making Las Vegas a better place to live. For more information or to apply for the next grant cycle, please visit coxcharieslv.com.
We're Imagine Dragons.
I'm Tom Coughlin.
And we're Joe and Jill Biden. Every day, 43 children are diagnosed with cancer in the United States.
This leaves a devastating emotional and financial impact on the entire family.
It takes a band.
It takes a team.
It takes a community.
It takes a nation to tackle pediatric cancer.
Join the Tyler Robinson Foundation, the Biden Cancer Initiative, and the Tom Coughlin J Fund in supporting the many families tackling childhood cancer.
We are here to be a safe haven for women and children in crisis. We help women who are homeless for whatever reason. At full capacity, over 5,000 women and children come to the Shade Tree for services every year. Every day, the Shade Tree changes people's lives.
Friendly Ford says yes to the gigantic 2018 closeout. 2018's gotta go. 2019's arriving daily. Yes to your credit. Yes to top dollar for your trade, paid for or not. When others say no, Friendly Ford says yes. Exit Decatur North from US 95.
Welcome back to the 20th annual Las Vegas Pride Parade. I'm Bryan Chan here with Sean McAllister. And Sean, I think we're maybe halfway through so far with some pretty amazing entries.
Absolutely, about 100 entries that we're expecting here along 4th Street in downtown Las Vegas. Absolutely gorgeous night for the Pride Parade. And the next entry that we're seeing is the Las Vegas Trans Pride and Mary Magdalene Friends UCC. They're working together here in Las Vegas to help make a difference to anyone in need. Together, they operate a community drop-in center called Transcending the Gender Box. And a common theme that we see with a lot of the organizations that are marching here this year, not only this year, but really every year, is the willingness to provide support to those who don't have the means to get it themselves.
Absolutely. It's a place of acceptance. It's a place of unity. That's what this is about. It's a place of community. And I'm glad to see that everyone has come out, set any differences aside to celebrate Pride the way that Las Vegas is supposed to do it. Big balloons, lots of color, lots of music, lots of noise. I mean, and speaking of noise, I can hear a marching band on its way down the parade route. Who do we have next? Oh, okay. No introduction needed. Look at them. Here they come. The Vegas Golden Knights, here to show that hockey is for everyone, and your hometown Vegas Golden Knights representing in the 2018 Pride Parade. There are City's first professional sports franchise and are proud to be Vegas-born.
And of course, this is Chance, the Gila Monster, who is coming over to us here at the stage. And these are the shirts that the Golden Knights are selling. They benefit. Chance, how's it going, man? I love these shirts. Good to see you, buddy.
Let me hold it up for you. All right, let's go ahead and check this out. Made specifically for Pride.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Chance. This is awesome. Part of the Hockey is for Everyone campaign. And they're, it's not every day you're eaten by a Gila Monster.
No, not at all. You know, they became the team that we didn't even realize we needed, and it's just turned our entire city around. They got so close to that Stanley Cup, they can almost touch it, and of course, they're here back with a vengeance on season 2. Looks like they're taking off to join the rest of the,
And the Hockey is for Everyone campaign really is amazing. This is a league-wide initiative across the National Hockey League that really promotes the inclusion and acceptance of athletes regardless of gender, sexual orientation, or gender orientation.
And it's amazing that it fell on Pride weekend, so we're really lucky about that.
And it's an incredible thing that a pro sports organization like the NHL has an initiative like this.
Following our Golden Knights, it looks like we've got Cody W. Clark State Farm Agency. It's an LGBT-owned and operated insurance agency with the mission to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams.
Man, Chance kind of caught me by surprise there.
He didn't mess
wasn't
up your
expecting
hair.
to have
He didn't mess up your hair. That was the important
my
thing.
head in the
that.
mouth of a Gila Monster tonight. Ameriprise Financial joining us here this year. Home 7 years ago. That's when they made Las Vegas home to help people feel confident in their financial futures. Ameriprise promotes acceptance, inclusion, and equality in the communities where they are operating. They were named a best place to work for the LGBTQ equality for 12 consecutive years. Once again, another company receiving 100% on the Human Rights Campaign Corporate Equality Index.
You know, it's nice. We're seeing so many companies come down, and not only are they here for the community, but they score very high on that index, which again is not very easy to do.
Well, and it shows you the commitment that the corporate world has to the LGBT community and their own workforce.
And right behind them, we've got Planned Parenthood, our local Planned Parenthood contingency, living their mission of care no matter what. They're proud to have a new program that will be providing free rapid HIV testing and access to PrEP. Again, just touching on what you said a little bit earlier, Sean, you know, making that access or making it accessible to everyone in the community. Well, there are some of our men in uniform, the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department. Their goal is to be the safest community in America, along with providing a diverse employee background.
I love seeing Metro here in the parade. That's such a cool thing. And you know, we expect to see police cruisers in the Metro entry, but we have a fire truck along here as well. Las Vegas Fire joining with kind of a vintage.
I was going to say that
here.
definitely looks like one of those classic fire engines that we see. I mean, that looks like it came straight out of a Rockwell picture.
There needs to be a Dalmatian on the back of that thing, doesn't there? I love that. Las Vegas Metro, Las Vegas Fire joining us here in the 2018 Las Vegas Pride Parade. And these are the guys who are protecting us every single day and showing that they really do have a commitment to protecting every member of the Las Vegas community.
Our men and women in uniform not only out there doing their job, but also taking some time out to come and let us know that they're a member of this community and here to support Pride 2018. This is the Star Wars costume and fan clubs of Sabre Guild.
Remember earlier, Brian, I said we saw a stormtrooper walking up the sidewalk?
Is that what you were alluding to?
I have a feeling.
That you knew that they were coming down here?
I have a feeling he may have gone rogue and gone away from his group.
Now, this is the 501st and Rebel Legion, and they're marching in support of our LGBTQ members and community to say, may the force be with you always.
Now, what is that little backpack thing? What are those little fluffy bird things called?
I'm not sure. I don't know if that was an homage to Star Wars or if that's just her backpack.
Maybe tweet us or something if you know what that thing is. The Las Vegas Men's Chorus is joining us here along the parade route. They've been making beautiful music and reaching all areas of the Las Vegas community for the past 27 years, almost 3 decades. Ooh. Bringing music to the Las Vegas community. They're a vocal and proud supporter of Las Vegas Pride and are excited to be performing at the Pride Festival this year.
And we've got the Cosmopolitan, who wants you to know that they practice the discipline of being a good company, cultivating meaningful awareness, driving sustainable action, and setting a new standard for how businesses and communities impact the greater good together.
And again, this is one of the another large resort property on the Las Vegas Strip, showing its dedication to its employees and its dedication to the Las Vegas community. Marching here in the 2018 Pride Parade. The balloons that you are seeing here being carried say, "You belong here," which is an incredible message to be sending.
I love it. Very welcoming, very accepting. And, you know, for being one of, and I kind of look at the Cosmo as like, you know, they're not part of one of the big casino families. They kind of sit on their own, but they always have a very distinguishable style. I think their motto coming in was just the right amount of wrong. And look at how many people came out from the Cosmo to support Pride this year.
And we have Allegiant Airlines along here as well. Of course, this is an airline that's based here in Las Vegas, showing their support for Las Vegas Pride this year. And it really is incredible, Brian, to see companies like Allegiant, like the Cosmopolitan, like Caesars Entertainment, MGM Resorts as well, just incredible supporters of the LGBT community and the LGBT members of their own workforces, and we see their commitment here.
And, you know, when they participate in things like Pride and when they come and do the parade, they're not getting paid for this. This is strictly a volunteer, you know, effort on their part, and they have just been able to show us that they've created such a welcoming environment for community members that they want to come out and support this effort.
And here is Altitude Products. They offer a wide variety of THC and CBD wellness products to the Las Vegas community.
And we've got the Stonewall Suites. Next up is Stonewall Suites from UNLV. They are students from the university's LGBTQ+ and gender inclusive residence, their residence hall floor on the UNLV campus. Walking with them are UNLV student leaders, activists, and allies.
And you know what's so cool? Earlier in the parade, we saw CCSD.
That's right.
And some students at a lower level
elementary
of education.
schools, yeah.
And then you go to a university like UNLV, and you have groups like this where you automatically have a place to feel safe, a place to feel welcome. And that is such an incredible thing that, as you mentioned earlier, you know, some of us from
back in the day,
a couple
we didn't
years
have it.
ago.
You know, we've got a long way to go, but when we see things like that, it kind of tells you how far we've come.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's an incredible thing to see. Badlands Saloon, another entry here.
It looks like they're proud to be a part of this parade this year, and their club offers a fun place for locals and tourists to mix and mingle in a very friendly environment. They've got 3 shows a week, karaoke, shuffleboard, and drink specials. Now look at, I see a drag queen on that thing, getting the crowd revved up. Some dancers, we've got some streamers, lots of color. If that's any reflection of these shows, you and I might need to make an appointment to head down to Badlands.
Hey, gorgeous. Hello, hello, hello.
These are some outfits. I am in awe of the outfits that we see during this parade.
It's one of those things I look at it. I don't know if I would have the courage to walk down an entire parade route in a one-piece leotard, but these drag queens are coming out here showing us all how it is done. I've seen people walking in heels that are taller than our hair. Listen, this is the place to do it. If you're going to show out and if you're going to bring something together, let's do it for the Pride Parade. And people are definitely coming to let us know what they've got.
We have TELUS International coming up here. They focus on the value of human connection to deliver customer experiences powered by digital solutions. They embrace diversity and inclusion and believe these differing perspectives enable them to spark innovation. And that really is an important message. If you can listen, if you can sit down and truly hear differing perspectives, it really can create bridges and build some incredible things. And like they're doing, they're building innovations to help us all in the digital world.
And we need them. Well, Sean, we've seen so many amazing floats so far, so many great entries. I mean, the people that have come out to join us for a parade tonight, it's a kickoff to what looks like to be an amazing weekend.
It is, and we're about halfway through the 100 entries that we are expecting here along 4th Street in downtown Las Vegas. Again, giving you one of the best vantage points along this entire parade route here in downtown. A gorgeous night, and so many people have lined the street to come out and support the Las Vegas Pride Parade once again this year.
And we'll have lots more from the 20th Annual Pride Parade when we come back.
Las Vegas isn't just a city where we work, it's the community where we live. And at Cox Communications, we know that giving back to our community makes Southern Nevada stronger. That's why our Cox Charities Las Vegas initiative is committed to awarding hundreds of thousands of dollars in grants to local nonprofits each year. We're proud to be a part of the fabric of this community. Together, we're making Las Vegas a better place to live. For more information or to apply for the next grant cycle, please visit coxcharitieslv.com.
We're Imagine Dragons.
I'm Tom Coughlin.
And we're Joe and Jill Biden. Every day, 43 children are diagnosed with cancer in the United States.
This leaves a devastating emotional and financial impact on the entire family.
It takes a band.
It takes a team.
It takes a community.
It takes a nation to tackle pediatric cancer.
Join the Tyler Robinson Foundation, the Biden Cancer Initiative, and the Tom Coughlin J Fund in supporting the many families tackling childhood cancer.
We are here to be a safe haven for women and children in crisis. We help women who are homeless for whatever reason. At full capacity, over 5,000 women and children come to the Shade Tree for services every year. Every day, the Shade Tree changes people's lives.
Friendly Ford says yes to the gigantic 2018 closeout. 2018's gotta go. 2019's arriving daily. Yes to zero down. Yes to your deal quick and easy. When others say no, Friendly Ford says yes. Exit Decatur North from US 95.
Welcome back to the 2018 Las Vegas Pride Parade here in downtown Las Vegas. We're about halfway through the entries, and it's been an incredible night so far. Another one of our strip resorts coming up the parade route right now.
It looks like here the presenting sponsor of tonight's festivities, MGM International, has a strong track record of supporting the LGBT community of Southern Nevada. From providing critical funding to the center or speaking out against anti-LGBT legislation, this company is full of pride.
And MGM Resorts, of course, they have several properties under their umbrella, and this is one of those entries that has so many people joining them, and we're getting a little bit of a glimpse at the float that they've put together, and you can tell that this is intricate construction.
Now, just to give you an idea of the caliber of people that they have rounded up, who you just saw was Cindy Kaiser Murphy, the president of New York, of course, home or next door neighbors to the Golden Knights at the Mobile Arena. But I mean, they don't just have their employees out here. Their senior upper management, their president is out here from one of their properties. MGM is out here to represent and show their support of Las Vegas Pride.
And you see those banners for Universal Love. That's actually an album that MGM Resorts International put out in conjunction with a lot of high-profile celebrities in the music industry. This is a reimagining of a lot of love songs done in a way that is very inclusive to LGBT couples. So it's really a cool project. And this song is a great example of that inclusion.
It speaks to that. Lady Gaga, Born This Way. And of course, we're trekking right along with a huge contingency from MGM Resorts International.
And Brian, you mentioned earlier that this is a parade where we do see a lot of family inclusion, and we're seeing that here with MGM Resorts International.
Yep, we're seeing a lot of, a lot of kids staying out way past their bedtime, getting pushed along in strollers. I saw someone in a stroller. That kid looked like it was conked out. It didn't even realize what was going on around it. But to have families out here supporting this is so amazing.
And the Las Vegas Aces, we see that sign being hoisted above this delegation from MGM Resorts International, the Las Vegas Aces from the WNBA. Their home court is at Mandalay Bay. Of course, they just finished their inaugural season. And we have CSN coming down the parade route also. This is the Community College of Southern Nevada. And they do such great things with the programs that they offer to Las Vegas. Not only degree programs, but certificate programs as well. And a wide variety of career fields, from the medical industry. I know they have, it's really cool for their paramedic program. They have an ambulance simulator in the classroom, which is something that I have never seen before. It's a mock-up of a full working ambulance inside the classroom, so students get working knowledge, working hands-on knowledge of what it's like to be inside of one.
That's pretty amazing. I've never heard of anything like that. No, those are very distinguishable green smocks, and I would know one of those from a mile away. Our next entry coming down is Starbucks, who says their mission and values are at the heart of everything we do. They seek to inspire and nurture the human spirit, to treat each other with respect and dignity, and to embrace diversity and inclusion. Today they stand all together now to recognize and celebrate the values they hold true as individuals, partners, and members of this strong and proud community.
Now, Brian, are you one of those people, when you go to Starbucks, do you have one of these orders that fills up the entire side of the cup, or are you pretty straightforward?
No, I am one of those people that I like a decaf, non-fat, no wick, mocha frappuccino.
But that's less complicated than I expected.
No, yeah, I'm not too big of a diva, but I certainly like it a certain way. How about you?
Vanilla latte. I'm easy.
Do they spell your name right?
That's always a crapshoot.
I always get Bryan with an I, and I'm not mad at him. It's close enough. Good to have you here, Starbucks.
Oh boy, so we have seen the Eagle.
Okay, we've seen Free Zone.
We've seen Free Zone, and this is another one of those entries.
It's a hallmark of our community.
We always look forward to this.
Absolutely. Piranha Nightclub is Las Vegas's premier LGBT club nightclub and is proud to participate in this year's Pride Festival. Piranha features 3 rooms full of fun with an extended outdoor dance floor and Vegas's hottest go-go dancers.
Uh-oh. Watch out, Brian. We have a unicorn running up the middle of 4th Street. Oh, my goodness.
Now, remember what I said about people walking the parade route? Check out those heels. Those have got to be 6-inch heels, and this has got to be at least a 2-mile parade route. There's Curtis Goodman, one of the go-go dancers. I think he's been over there at Piranha since day one. I mean, we are legitimately seeing the people that you would see if you went to Piranha on any given Friday or Saturday night. It's not just people that they brought in. They got their staff, their employees, their families, their friends to come out and march along with them today.
This parade is Las Vegas. This is Las Vegas Pride.
I see Jacinth Moriarty. Who else can I see in there?
And we have Cox Communications. Of course, you're watching us on YURVIEW, Cox 14, Cox 1014. And Cox, one of the incredible partners of Las Vegas Pride.
Now, they're the 3rd largest cable provider in the United States, and it's an industry leader in diversity and inclusion. 2018 marks a historic year for Cox as they celebrate their 20-year anniversary serving our community in Southern Nevada, which is why their entry's theme for Pride this year is Twinkling in Our 20s.
I like twinkling in our 20s. That's kind of nice.
Now, Cox Communications shines as a former 2-time Community Ally Award winner, 2-time Rainbow Award winner, Best Walking Entry winner, Diversity Award winner, and Grand Diva Award winner for Las Vegas Pride.
And tonight, over 300 Cox employees, friends, and families are proudly walking in the Cox Communications entry to celebrate our landmark 20th year and are glittering from head to toe in pride. And I know that these outfits took some time. We'd like to showcase 2 special employees who have been with Cox, who were founded in 1998. Linda Canal and Kevin Davis have been with Cox for 20 years. They are on the float in white sashes, and for tonight, they are Cox royalty.
Now, Sean, you're going to notice employees are carrying rainbow wands to sprinkle some fairy dust on the city of Las Vegas. They invite you to join us in celebrating by using the hashtag #CoxLasVegas. Now, Cox Communications proudly broadcasts the Las Vegas Pride Parade. And, of course, for the rebroadcast information and dates, you can visit YURVIEW.com.
And Larry is joining us from Cox Communications. Are you having a good night?
I'm having a great night.
And tell us why it's so important for Cox to have such a big presence.
Well, first of all, it's part of our DNA. Let me start with that. It's part of our values. But more importantly, it's our employees that bring that values to life. And for us, it's not just about diversity. It's really about celebration of love, friendship, and humankind. We're just having a great time. We've got family members here, children, grandparents. In fact, I'm not even from Vegas. I flew all the way in from Phoenix to be here. This is my 6th year here. 6th year.
How can you not have a good time?
Oh.
You had a delegation of 300 people.
That is correct.
Clamoring down towards downtown Las Vegas. I mean, everybody had rainbow wands, and it looked like everybody was head to toe glitter.
We are having a terrific time.
Well,
We're
Larry,
absolutely having a great time.
We appreciate the commitment to the Las Vegas community and appreciate Cox's contribution to Las Vegas Pride.
Thank you so much. Have a great evening, gentlemen.
Thank you so much. You too.
We also want to recognize some additional Cox rock stars, including Community Relations Manager Tamar Holtpeely. Thank you, Tamar. We love you so much. Cox Las Vegas LGBT champion Jill Stradley, Pride Parade champion Captain Nadia Basic, and their DJ Ron Bendana.
T-Mobile and Metro by T-Mobile are teaming up to celebrate the entire spectrum of Pride. They are here to mobilize equality and showcase Las Vegas's ultimate pride. We love to have pets joining us here on the parade route too. What's Pride without pets?
If you wanted any additional reasons to come down here and join us at the parade, Pride Pets are back. Now, we're excited to have local businesses and rescues join us for the 2-day festival. This group will be selling raffle tickets at the festival with proceeds donated back to the rescues at Pride Pets.
Cirque du Soleil, of course, an incredible presence here in the Las Vegas entertainment community.
And here, being representing only a few of their amazing shows, we've got Ka by Cirque du Soleil, the unprecedented gravity-defying production by Cirque du Soleil, bringing adventure to an all-new level.
We also have Michael Jackson 1 represented here on the parade route. And this is such an incredible show. I mean, when you take the music of the king of pop, Michael Jackson, and mix it with Cirque du Soleil, you know something magical is going to happen.
Amazing dancers, amazing acrobatics. The music can be topped, bar none. It's one of the most incredible Cirque shows here in Las Vegas.
And here we have the Back Door. This is the only gay Latin bar in Las Vegas, offering the best Latin drag shows and concerts and the best Latin music and live entertainment. Back Door, thanks for being here at Las Vegas Pride.
Now that is a costume. Looks like we've got some backdoor royalty.
We have Miss Backdoor up on top of the truck. And as promised, bringing that Latin flavor here to the 2018 Pride Parade.
It looks like we've got the Culinary Union, who's here to say that they have been fighting for over 83 years to protect workers with strong union contracts and want you to know that they will resist any attempt to attack members who are LGBTQIA. They are proud to march today in the parade.
We also have the Northwest Community Church, which has been serving Las Vegas for almost 20 years now. They believe that no matter who you are or where you are on your spiritual journey, you are welcome at Northwest because love is all we need.
And coming down the parade route, Assyrian is a technology company that supports the tech that keeps you connected. Assyrian's Diversity and Inclusion Initiative is to create and maintain a diverse and inclusive environment that gives light and life to creative ideas and solutions.
And Assyrian has a vocal group out here tonight. I love their
spirit. They might not be the biggest group, but they certainly are making up for it by decibels.
Man, they are a peppy group. I love that. Here we have Local 525. The plumbers, pipe fitters, and service technicians of Local 525 have been serving the community since 1938, Brian. They provide highly skilled labor for the Valley and surrounding areas. They've worked on projects from the Hoover Dam to Raider Stadium. That pretty much spans.
I mean, talk about bookending the beginning of Las Vegas all the way up to present day Las Vegas.
No kidding, man.
And like you said, that Raiders Stadium going up on the 15, every time I pass by it, I feel like another huge, gigantic chunk of that stadium is getting built. It's going to be a great addition to the city. And of course, I think after what the Vegas Golden Knights did, I think we are just ready and ripe for yet another professional sports team to join our roster.
Absolutely. Local 525, thank you for helping build up the Las Vegas community. We also have the Yes Project on the parade route.
Now, here are the folks from Yes Project, which stands for Youth Engagement Strategy Project. They aim to mentor youth to be empowered, informed, and active citizens who participate in their community governments to promote social justice and equality. They are accompanied tonight by members of the group. Together, we're Indivisible Nevada. Their theme is Rise Up and Vote, because your vote is your voice.
And Brian, I'd like to introduce Shadow Trike Plus. Anyone can use these affordable and easy-to-ride pedal-powered vehicles as fun, safe, and healthy ways to rehab and enjoy the outdoors.
This colorful group behind them is the Leather Uniform Club of Las Vegas and their Las Vegas Boys of Leather. The mission of both the Leather Uniform Club of Las Vegas and the Las Vegas Boys of Leather is dedication to education, learning, socializing, and upholding the spirit of leather by supporting each other. I'm seeing some leather, I'm seeing some latex, I'm seeing some spandex, I'm seeing not near balloon, but these guys came to represent leather in all of its glory.
And up next, we have some very familiar faces here in the Las Vegas community. Riding atop a big double-decker bus are the Sin City Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence. The big bus is the leader of Hop On, Hop Off tours here in Las Vegas. You see them all over town.
Yep.
The Sisters are an order of 21st century nuns with a ministry of public manifestation dedicated to helping spread love and joy. And you see them at pretty much every
they're a staple. They're a staple at every community event. Their costumes are indistinguishable, always full of life.
And we have Quads Bar here.
All right, we're hitting everybody in the Fruit Loop. The Quads Bar is a late-night LGBTQ bar featuring video poker, pool, a welcoming atmosphere, friendly bartenders, and the best drinks in gay Las Vegas. Quads want you to know that they are glowing with pride all weekend long, and there is never a cover charge. Wow, Sean, right behind them in what looks to be a actual forest making its way down is the Imperial Royal Sovereign Court of the Desert Empire.
Now this is pretty impressive. We don't really see a lot of greenery of this type.
No, and there's a lot of, I mean, like literally they chopped down some trees to make this incredible looking float. Here celebrating their 20th anniversary, the Desert Empire is a nonprofit organization who raises money throughout the year for various local charities. They have some of their royalty here with them tonight.
And I'm sure that this was all sustainable.
Absolutely.
I have no doubt in my mind. But this is a very unique float. I really can't remember afloat in all the years that I've come to the Las Vegas Pride Parade. I can't remember.
Something
trees.
looking so green.
Yeah.
In the middle of the desert. There's their royalty.
Looking absolutely stunning.
Looking great. The Imperial Royal and Sovereign Court.
Williams Sonoma is joining us as well in their family of brands, which includes Pottery Barn Kids, PB Teen, West Elm, Mark and Graham, and Rejuvenation. Proud to be part of the 2018 Las Vegas Pride family, and we are happy to have the Williams Sonoma family joining us here this year. And of course, they're banging on pots and pans. Good marketing,
listen,
Williams Sonoma.
If those are Williams Sonoma pots and pans, those are some pretty expensive pots and pans. And it looks like we've got Expedia. This is the world's travel platform. One of the groups. Expedia Group is the world's travel platform, helping to knock down barriers to travel, making it easier, more enjoyable, more attainable, and more accessible.
And there's signs just showing the different modes of transportation that you can book using Expedia. There are cars, there are planes, there are cruise ships. Am I missing any?
Let's see. Planes, trains, automobile. No, you got everything.
There we go. Oh, and look at this. We have a big ram in a motorcycle sidecar. This has to be Bighorn Law, Brian.
Bighorn Law is a diverse law firm specializing in personal injury, workers' compensation, criminal defense, immigration, and Social Security disability law. They are proud to fight for the rights of the underserved members of our community, with offices located in Nevada, Arizona, and Utah. Bighorn has your back.
That is one speedy ram. They are going for it.
That guy is taking those hairpin turns like it's nothing.
No kidding. I'm glad that he's an experienced motorcycle driver with that sidecar, because he is whipping around.
But I mean,
that
even with
parade
all of the floats and the fire trucks and the convertibles, I think I would have chosen to ride in that sidecar if I had to choose. I mean, look at that. That Bighorn looks like it's about to fall off of the side, but every time I think it's on the cusp of falling over, they just take the turn right back over and he stays in the car.
Well, I'm sure he's following the law and he's buckled in too.
Here's the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, Nevada.
That's right. The chapter is dedicated to saving lives and bringing hope to those affected by suicide. AFSP creates a culture that's smart about mental health by funding scientific research, education, and the public about mental health and suicide prevention, advocating for public policies in mental health and suicide prevention, and supporting survivors of suicide loss and those affected by suicide. Important work, and we appreciate you all for being here tonight.
We've got Frankie's favorite obsession, and that's the Las Vegas Rocky Horror Shadowcast that thrills, chills, and fulfills Vegas with performances the first Saturday of every month at the Tropicana Cinemas. They'll be doing The Time Warp at special Halloween shows on October 27th.
Now, Brian, I understand what they do is, of course, show up in full costume.
Right.
But they perform along with the routines that are happening up on the big screen. So it's a very interactive experience.
It's a totally immersive experience. If you thought that you were going to go there just to watch the movie, you're in for a big surprise. And like you said, their costumes are, I mean, to the T, matching exactly what they've got on the big screen. And it looks like right behind them, we've got Moto Yoga Las Vegas. It's a community-based hot yoga studio located in Henderson. Their yoga classes are accessible to all shapes, sizes, and experience levels, and they support the community through volunteering and raise money for local charities each week with their Friday night karma classes.
Now, Brian, I hate to blow the horn on you and throw you under the bus, but you skipped out on half of your yoga session tonight.
I felt like if I did the full hot yoga class, usually what happens, not only do I come out completely drenched in sweat, but for the rest of the day I'm a little bit groggy. So I was like, you know what, I've got to be here for you. I want to be here for the parade, so I took a half a class.
The Las Vegas Gay Softball League is here in the spirit of this year's theme, United Together. The Las Vegas Gay Softball League and Golden Rainbow are joining forces to send a powerful message. Good sportsmanship has no limits and no boundaries. Sounds like a home run to me. We've got the Bandits, the Card Sharks. We have several teams within the league represented here. I love seeing that.
We've got the Lundaby Entertainment, Clyde's World Incorporated, and Lundaby Entertainment. Our Las Vegas LGBT promotes displaying unity, love, loyalty, and faith to the community.
Happy Pride, everyone! Happy Pride! Happy Pride!
And we have the American Red Cross joining us to celebrate diversity. The Red Cross's purpose is to protect life and health, to ensure respect for human beings. It promotes mutual understanding of friendship, cooperation, and lasting peace to everybody. To volunteer, you can visit redcross.org. And a lot of our community members who participate in the Red Cross have gone out of town to help when natural disasters strike, and really doing incredible work.
The Golden Rainbow is a nonprofit dedicated to emergency financial assistance for people living with HIV/AIDS or PLHIV. They provide rental assistance, much-needed psychosocial support groups, yoga, and a variety of other resources to those living with or affected by HIV in Clark County.
Nordstrom joining us, of course, a specialty retailer. If you go to Fashion Show Mall, you have no doubt
definitely know Nordstrom.
Seen Nordstrom. They're a proud participant in Pride parades across the country and in Canada, of course, including here in Las Vegas. Nordstrom values diversity and hiring employees who mirror the communities they serve. They invite you to come on down, shop with them, stop by, chat, tell them thank you for being a part of the Pride parade.
And the U.S. Bank is the 5th largest bank in the country with 73,000 employees, 3,045 branches, and 4,725 ATMs. There are over 50 branches in the Las Vegas and Henderson area, and the Ethisphere Institute named U.S. Bank a 2018 World's Most Ethical Company.
That is a heck of a lot of ATMs.
And 50 in Las Vegas alone.
As AAA passes by us here on the parade route, we're going to bring it back up here to the stage. We have a very special guest.
That's right. Now, we talked about last year, the Vegas Golden Knights became the team that we didn't even know that we needed. They came so close to the Stanley Cup, and of course, the second season, we're out with a vengeance. Now, making sure they look just as good off the rink as they do on the rink is our good friend here, Tommy Battaglia. How you doing, Tommy?
Good. How are you guys? Pleasure to see you.
It's great to see you. And we have seen your work. We've seen how sharply dressed the Golden Knights have been at several events, most recently at the home opener.
Absolutely, yeah.
And you have worked your magic on us tonight, too.
Yeah, absolutely. So Bryan here is wearing a great ensemble of burgundy with a nice floral plinth and beautiful, beautiful undertones of seashells and seahorses. And my friend Sean McAllister is wearing a beautiful summery silk, linen, and wool yachtsman with red details. Unbelievable stuff.
Now, Tommy, I gotta say, we have had so many compliments on how we were dressed for this parade that I gotta say, the props are to this guy. We had very little to do with the selection.
Thank you very
much.
much.
So you can check this guy out at GitanoBrand.com, and of course, Tommy Battaglia, the new kid on the block as far as style goes here in Las Vegas.
But not going anywhere.
Awesome. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it.
Tommy, great to see you. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, absolutely. Take care, guys.
And we have a big llama coming down the parade route.
Okay, well, that's something that we haven't seen in all the years that we've been doing this.
Bank of America LGBT Pride Employee Network is a company-supported employee group representing lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender employees, along with their allies. Members of LGBT Pride strive to educate employees throughout the company how to encourage a diverse, inclusive workplace which helps them better reflect the customers and communities that they serve.
And right behind them, we've got Dunkin' Donuts, a leading baked goods and coffee chain that offers many varieties of donuts, premium beverages, and baked goods. They say they are participating in Pride because inclusion and diversity are some of their core beliefs, and they love supporting their Las Vegas community. Man, a donut does sound good right now.
The RTC Bike Share is here. Look at all of these bikers. You know, these are popping up all over the place. A fun transportation staple that's been providing enjoyable bike rides for our community since 2016. Las Vegas, one of the newer communities to embrace this mode of transportation, and it really is a great option.
And coming down on this big billboard, Lambda Business Association, founded in 1991. They're the LGBTQ Chamber of Commerce for Southern Nevada. They invite everyone to join them on the second Wednesday of every month at the center for their luncheons. You can learn more at lambdalv.com.
And the Community Counseling Center is joining us as well. They always are there to provide a safe place for mental health and substance abuse counseling, as well as HIV support and resources. They are LGBT owned and operated for almost 3 decades here in the Valley, and say that they're always ready to show their pride as they're doing here tonight.
Right behind them, we've got Verizon, who says that Pride is an opportunity for them to shine a light on the power of diversity. They take this commitment to heart every day and have earned 100% on the HRC 2018 Corporate Equality Index as a best place to work for LGBTQ equality. They are one team of many colors connected by pride.
And we have Aristocrat Gaming. It's all about what's inside. They believe it takes more than just talented people and advanced technologies to deliver the world's greatest gaming experience. They say it also takes respect, courage, integrity, and passion, and that is what Aristocrat Gaming is bringing here.
And right behind Aristocrat, we've got Southwest Airlines. It's always been about heart at Southwest. They pride themselves on connecting people and championing communities, because distance shouldn't keep us from being neighbors. Whether in the air or on the ground, they believe that community is more than a place. It's at the heart of what brings us together.
Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield bringing their mobile medical care facility to the parade route. Thank you to all of the professionals at Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield for what you do for all of us here in Las Vegas.
And we've got Glamazon. It's an affinity group for LGBT employees of Amazon. Since 2005, Glamazon started growing outside of Seattle, and today there are more than 40 chapters around the world. They are committed to diversity and providing a support network of employee visibility. This local Amazon team wishes everyone a happy Pride.
We have some flower power here from the Glamazons. Check out those glasses. Oh, I wonder what people have done for those beads tonight.
Yep. It is Pride. And this is the Pink Mercedes Productions. These guys specialize in event design and production, promotions, and talent management. Their team creates all-inclusive experiences through lifestyle, entertainment, and nightlife programs.
And you know your car is special when it has its own tiara.
Yeah. Well, the fact that it's a pink Mercedes, I mean, how many have you seen in your lifetime? And here we have the Rainbow Praise Church, which meets for worship every Sunday morning at 11 a.m. at their very own LGBT Center. Rainbow Praise Church celebrates the best in spiritual traditions and is proudly multicultural and multilingual. RPC, the Rainbow Praise Church, meeting every Sunday at our very own center. Now, we had a little gift. Of course, Cox, with their 300 participants, passed through the parade route a little bit ago, but luckily, I got one of these wands. Somebody ran them back. I was told that this is specifically for my daughter, but I'm going to have some fun with it tonight.
But you know what? The best part about this is that Cox is twinkling in their 20s.
That's right.
And doing it with a twinkling wand. And this is a keepsake for you, Brian.
We've got our Nevada State Bank voted best in Las Vegas by the Las Vegas Review-Journal. They're represented tonight by its LGBTQ forum and allies. Nevada State Bank strives to create a diverse and inclusive workplace through the continued community outreach and its diversity and inclusion initiatives.
University of Phoenix, Las Vegas campus, proudly celebrating its 25th anniversary, also its commitment to diversity and inclusion, as the only university in the nation scoring 100% on that HRC index.
Next, we've got the Desert Southwest chapter of the Alzheimer's Association's purpose. Their purpose is to empower and support individuals, families, care partners, and communities affected by dementia in Arizona and Southern Nevada. They are inviting the community to join them on Saturday, October 27th at Town Square for the Las Vegas Walk to End Alzheimer's.
And check it out. If you have any travel plans, TripAdvisor may be the way that you want to go. The world's largest travel site enabling travelers to unleash the full potential of every single trip. They provide travelers with the wisdom of the crowds to help them decide where to stay, how to fly, what to do, and where to eat. Some great things you'll find on TripAdvisor.
Right behind them, we've got the PVH Corporation, who's committed to create an inclusive environment where every individual is valued. They are happy to be here tonight celebrating their pride.
The Community Outreach Medical Center, since 2005, this nonprofit clinic known as the Community Outreach Medical Center, or COMC, has provided high-quality comprehensive health care, intensive case management, and collaborative outreach to medically underserved populations here in Las Vegas, including HIV treatment. And we have another big group here from Capital One.
That's right. Capital One supports a culture of diversity and inclusion and was listed as the best place to work for LGBT equality in 2018 by the Human Rights Campaign. Capital One is on a mission to change banking for good and help people live their best lives. Capital One, what's in your wallet? Oh, looks like I've got I see Alice in Wonderland. I see the Queen of Hearts. I see the rabbit. We've definitely got an Alice in Wonderland theme going.
And a Mad Hatter on the end of that, Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
That's what it was. I was trying to think of what were the twins' names. And that's right, Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
The Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Las Vegas is joining us here. Their signs simply say love, and that is the message of the night.
And it looks like we've got a visit from the Red Bull. I've seen that truck that car, I should say, at many of an event. It's suffice to say that in a 24-hour town, coffee and Red Bull go a long way.
No, without a doubt. And they're giving a little bit of a pick-me-up here on parade night, probably to carry people all through Pride weekend.
Right behind Red Bull, we've got the UNLV Spectrum, an undergraduate student organization dedicated to the LGBTQ community and its allies. They focus on activism, education, and outreach. We have Tessellate. It's an affiliate of Blue Cross Blue Shield. Their purpose is to support the professional development of their LGBT plus employees within their organization and beyond.
Uber is joining us. The rideshare company believes the world is brighter, more colorful, and more productive, even more creative and happier when each of us can be our authentic selves. Their group, Uber Pride, advocates to build intersectional, supportive, and empowering communities with Uber's workplace and across the cities they serve.
Right behind them, we've got Target, a long-standing commitment to diversity and inclusion. This company wants all on their team members and their guests to feel welcome and respected. They take pride in being a partner of the LGBTQ community in Las Vegas and hold inclusivity as a core value at Target.
And we'd like to thank you for joining us for this 2018 Pride Parade broadcast here on Cox Cable.
It's been our 20th anniversary, and of course, we hope to see you guys at next year's festivities.
And from all of us here at Cox, we wish you a happy Pride.
Las Vegas isn't just a city where we work, it's the community where we live. And at Cox Communications, we know that giving back to our community makes Southern Nevada stronger. That's why our Cox Charities Las Vegas initiative is committed to awarding hundreds of thousands of dollars in grants to local nonprofits each year. We're proud to be a part of the fabric of this community. Together, we're making Las Vegas a better place to live. For more information or to apply for the next grant cycle, please visit coxcharitiesLV.com.